viewers, welcome to our Free Concept TV. Headline: Our agitation for Biafra not out of hatred for Nigerian. Ipob. The indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, said on Tuesday its agitation for the Biafran Republic was not born out of hatred for Nigeria. The Ipob spokesman Nnamdi Powerful made the clarification in a statement in Nnamdi. He said, if after referendum Biafran vote yes to exit Nigeria, Biafra and Nigerian can still be good neighbors. Our request for the independent state of Biafra is not out of hatred for others, but for self-preservation and reclamation of physical dignity. He said the incarceration of the Ipob leader Nnamdi Kanu was unconstitutional, adding that self-determination was legal under the African Union Charter and the laws of United Nations. The spokesman stressed that the group's demand for a referendum is indisputable and urged the federal government to pick a date for the exercise and its condition. Powerful added, in Nigeria today, Kanu remains the only political prisoner held unconstitutionally in custody without charge because he's an Igbo man. The main reason for his persecution and illegal incarceration is because he is fighting for the freedom and well-being of his people. The indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, said on Tuesday its agitation for the Biafran Republic was not born out of hatred for Nigeria. The Ipob spokesman Nnamdi Powerful made the clarification in a statement in Nnamdi. He said, if after referendum Biafran vote yes to exit Nigeria, Biafra and Nigerian can still be good neighbors. Our request for the independent state of Biafra is not out of hatred for others, but for self-preservation and reclamation of physical dignity. He said the incarceration of the Ipob leader Nnamdi Kanu was unconstitutional, adding that self-determination was legal under the African Union Charter and the laws of United Nations. The spokesman stressed that the group's demand for a referendum is indisputable and urged the federal government to pick a date for the exercise and its condition. Powerful added, in Nigeria today, Kanu remains the only political prisoner held unconstitutionally in custody without charge because he's an Igbo man. The main reason for his persecution and illegal incarceration is because he is fighting for the freedom and well-being of his people. Alright, viewers have listened to today's news. I thought people are actually trying to explain themselves again to not just to the Nigerian government but to everybody, because not everybody really understood what Biafran stands for. Not everybody really understood Biafran's aim. Not everybody really understood why Biafrans do what they do. Do you understand? Now, Nnamdi Powerful had to come out to say that the Ipob people, that they are not demanding for Biafra because they hate Nigeria. No. That they do not have any hatred for Nigeria. They have their own reasons why they are demanding for Biafra. That it is not, but one of the reasons that adding that they hate Biafra is adding that they hate Nigeria is not one of the reasons. That hating Nigeria is not the reasons why they are demanding for Biafra at all. And Ipob spoke. Nnamdi Powerful made the clarification in statement in. He said this thing in Anambra State because of the rumors going on that they're demanding for Biafra because they have issues with Nigerian. They want separation and up there, that because they have this pain, these grudges and all that. So he's saying that it's not because they have issues, it is because they just want to go on their own, not because they hate Nigeria. He also said that he said that if after referendum Biafran vote yes to exit Nigeria, Biafra and Nigeria can still be good neighbors. Them leaving Nigeria does not mean that when they leave, them and Nigerian becomes enemy. No, they cannot be enemies. They came out from Nigeria, so they cannot be enemies. The only thing is that they'll just mind their boundaries and stay on their own. That's just the whole thing. But them becoming enemies, enemies is not in their gene. It will not work. And them and Nigeria cannot become enemies. They want to go on their own, not because they hate Nigeria or they have issues. They just want to stay on their own. And they said even if they go on their own, them and Nigeria can still have do business together. They can still do things together. Yes. Okay. He also said our neighbor request for the independent state of Biafra is not out of hatred for others, but for self-preservation and reclamation of the physical and dignity. You know, they have this issue that some Igbos, killed in North and all that, and some Northerners killed in. So they said they want to stay on them so that they do not be as if people will not spread rumor and say some Igbo people kill some Hausas. People will not lie and say some Hausas kill some Igbo people. So they just want that peace. They don't want issue. And so that people will not start carrying fake rumors, saying what they did not do, say they did it. So they are trying to still help to bring peace and unity in Nigeria. Most people will just cook up a story and try to say that it's because of these people, that's why they did this thing. And something like that can create problem between two states that can escalate to war. Do you understand? Okay, he said that incarceration of the Ipob leader Nnamdi Kanu was unconstitutional. Yes, the way they brought Nigeria from Kenya down to the way they brought Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria was unconstitutional, and they violated his human rights. The way they brought him from it was absolutely wrong. They didn't go through the right process. They had to bring him to Nigeria like a criminal, and he's not a criminal. Why would they bring him the way they brought him down from Kenya to Nigeria? It's not proper. It does not speak well of Nigeria. It does not. Does not speak well of our government, that they don't owe that government are above the laws, which is absolutely wrong. Nobody is above the law. Everybody stays under the law. Nobody's above the law. But with their attitude and the way they brought Kanu down from Kenya to Nigeria shows that some persons are above the law, which is not right. He says, adding that self-determination was legal under the African Union Charter and the laws of United Nations. The spokesman stressed that the group's demand for a referendum is indisputable and all the federal government to pick a date for the exercise and its condition. Powerful added, in Nigeria today, Kanu remained the only political prisoner held unconstitutionally in custody without charge because he's an Igbo man. Well, I don't know if because he's an Igbo. Let's not go back to tribalism. We are not here to talk about tribalism. We are here to talk about peace. But for the fact that Kanu is the only political person that is still in the custody of the DSS, it's absolutely wrong. It's not good. They brought him down here with unconstitutionally. They do not follow the due process. That one alone is already a reason for these Ipob people to get angry. But still, they are still keeping their cool. They are still trying to swallow a lot of shit and still keep calm and try to follow the right process. Still trying to talk calmly. But the federal government should just listen and do the needful, so that people will not think that they are treating Igbos. They are treating them the way they are treating them because they are Igbos, not because they did something wrong. You know that kind of mindset can go a long way in spoiling things for us in the future. Most people don't understand that when you start creating such mindsets in the heart of people, it builds this kind of hatred, and they transfer it to generations to come, which will not go down well. And we want Nigeria to move forward, even when our politicians leave this world. They want Nigeria to still move forward and let there still be peace. It starts from now, because whatever they build now, they lay now, lives as long as, even when they are no more on earth. All right, viewers, have come to the end of today's news. Please do watch over the comment section. Let's know what your views are. Thank you for listening.